so good. I am inclined to tune in just like I should.
Number 9, you might have scrolled through this clip recently.
Er will noch nicht anschneiden, deshalb dreht er das Messer auf die andere Seite.
I think we did this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Oh, this is a follow-up.
Oh.
Oh, let me guess. Is it cheating going on?
Das ist perfekt.
Oh, bad.
Holy moly.
Oh, man. What a cut. This clip is usually accompanied by a caption that says there's a German TV show where contestants try to split things perfectly in half. And most people think, I could watch a show like that all day.
Yeah.
What a brilliant idea. But it's not true. There's no show dedicated to cutting stuff in half. The clip is real. It's just that it's a real small part of a live game show from 2017 in which contestants fought for the chance to compete against a celebrity chef. The show had more than a dozen mini games, from quizzes to sports to skill tests. Still, since everyone seems to love the cutting in half thing, why don't we have a show like that?
Yeah, it might be time to retool.
Yeah, this would be the perfect place to do it. We got all kinds of hours to fill.
Yeah.
We do?
Sure.
Do we have any hours left to fill?
Oh yeah, I
on
think
this?
we do from like 2 to 1 to 3 or something like that.
Look,
or
I
2,
can.
something.
My list yesterday was absolutely terrible. I would have liked a cutting in half show to go right there.
Not a bad idea.
I'll
What was
relinquish
your
my.
list yesterday? I don't
It
even
was just
remember.
about different
It wasn't
generations.
horrible.
It's just I
It was-
could have done better.
It wasn't as
my
warm
best
and
work.
cuddly as it normally
Yeah,
is.
I would have cut a pretzel in half. That would have been good TV.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Number 8, this Formula One race car can be yours. It's a 1957 to 58 Lotus, and it's heading to auction in Monaco next month. It was the very first Lotus Formula One race car, and it was driven by Graham Hill, who would become a 5-time Monaco Grand Prix winner. It was also driven by Maria Teresa de Flippis, the first woman to compete in F1. The car has been fully restored. The opening bid is expected to start at around $420,000.
Wow. All right, number 7. You don't have to be an athlete to appreciate the current tennis core trend.
Oh, no, you
It
don't.
is flirty meets sporty, and if you like the short pleated skirts and crisp, preppy polos, this is the look for you. Tennis-inspired outfits were all over the runway at the Miu Miu and Lacoste shows, and tennis ball green, forget about it. It's everywhere right now. But here's the thing. Only try tennis core if you want to stand out, and only try it if you're looking for some serious summer athletic vibes. You might not be into the skirts, and if that's the case, why not try a polo with some linen pants and some fun sandals?
Yeah.
Because those skirts are short.
Yeah.
I couldn't. That'd be a tough maneuver for me. But you know, if you can do it, you do it.
Yeah.
Super cute.
All right. Number 6. Anyone out there with kids knows they tend to tune you out when you're trying to give them some advice.
What?
Yeah. Maybe you can just play them a clip from this classic film, Teen Wolf. Here's Coach Robbie Finstock and his 3 rules to live by.
I get it, Coach. What's that problem? Let me give you a little advice. There's 3 rules that I live by. Never get less than 12 hours sleep. Never play cards with a guy who's got the same first name as a city. And never go near a lady who's got a tattoo of a dagger on her body. Now, you stick with that. Everything else is cream cheese. Great game there, Scotty.
He's not wrong.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah. Cream cheese is a great reference.
Yeah.
Now, what is you don't play cards with someone
Whose first name is a city.
Like Dallas.
Tomasulo.
Yeah. Or
Right.
Cleveland Johnson.
Oh.
Cleveland would be a good first name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Or Cincinnati Jones.
Right.
Or it's true.
It's a good
you think-
advice.
See, that's a good list.
Yeah,
City
cream
names that
cheese.
make good first names.
Yeah.
Kankakee Baumgarten.
Oh.
Yeah. Peoria. Popovich.
Number 5,
yeah.
the hottest ticket in France right now is an all-you-can-eat buffet named simply Les Grands Buffets. It has a 7-tier lobster tower, chocolate fountain, and a 6-month wait list.
Wow.
It also has lots of French classics on the menu, from beef bourguignon, snails, frog legs, French pastries. It has 4 dining rooms and 4 different French styles, so lots of food, $57 a person.
That's not
Can't
bad.
change the number of guests for the time and date of your reservation. If you're bringing children under 10 years of age, You must submit their names and ages at least 3 days in advance.
That's good.
They eat at a discounted rate.
Huh.
Now this is interesting because aren't the French like the slimmest people, and they usually don't they make fun of us for eating a lot of food and,
well,
and big buffets?
That's probably why it's $57 because they're going in there and eating one bite of lobster.
Yeah.
They're not eating 7 of them like an American would.
Right.
Like what is it? What is the never-ending shrimp or
Yeah,
whatever those
from The
things?
Simpsons.
Yeah.
$28.
They threw them out.
It's a steal.
I remember when I was in my 20s and went to my first all-inclusive resort. Oh, what a hillbilly I was. I ate like 5 lobsters at the first dinner.
got it.
They're like your band.
It's your one chance.
I was like, here's 5. Keep them coming. Number 4, job interviews are not easy. So here's an interesting tidbit we found online. Some job scientists did a study, and they say if you're not sure, they say you should arrive 7 minutes early for a job interview. It's simple. 7 minutes is not too early. It's not too late. If you arrive earlier than that, it could be inconvenient for the interviewer. And arriving late is just never, ever acceptable. And unless you're told something else, you should check in immediately when you arrive. If there's no reception area, call your interviewer directly or just start knocking on doors. Don't email them. Don't text them. A phone call is the most professional way to let them know you are there.
That was a good rule of thumb. 7 minutes. That's hard to judge, though. Not 10.
Well, see, you shoot to get there 30 minutes early, and then you just walk around the block or whatever until you get into closing time.
Yes. All right, number 3. Everyone remembers George Washington.
Oh, what a guy.
Right? Well, there are a lot of stories out there about his wooden teeth, but that's not true. However, he really did have a lot of dental problems, so much so that his diaries make mention of it for most of his adult life. At age 24, he wrote about how he paid a doctor to remove a tooth. And he made a regular reference to aching teeth, lost teeth, inflamed gums, ill-fitting dentures, and other problems. One of the reasons the wooden teeth myth started is probably that his different sets of dentures would get stained and look like wood. And his dentures were made of lots of different things: human and cow, horse teeth.
Oh, the horse teeth are the best.
Ivory, materials like lead and tin and silver, which is why all the pictures of George Washington, lips closed.
Yeah,
you never see a picture of Washington.
Or his wife standing behind him going, you're really bringing it, George. Yeah, well. All right, number 2, coming up later this hour, we're talking to a modern-day Hitch. He's a dating coach with lots of successful clients and lots of great tips. So let's check out one of our favorite moments from the actual movie Hitch, Will Smith giving dating tips to Kevin James.
That's what it's all about right there. See how it gets bigger? I'm gonna start the fire, but the feet are going. I start the fire, I make the pizza. Hips are always going with it. Kick in up here. From there, the Q-tip. Q-tip. Throw it away. That's not working. You hit it with this.
Don't ever do that again. Do you hear me?
Just expressing myself.
No. Not like that, you're not. All right? This is where you live. Right here. Right here. Okay? This is home. None of this. I want to see none of that. I don't need no pizza. They got food there. Elbows, 6 inches from the waist, 90-degree angles. Don't you bite your lip. Stop it.
Oh, no. You can't resist.
Number 1, George Clooney, Post Malone, and Kate Hudson have all gotten into the celebrity booze game with their own line of spirits or wine. So why not our friend Jim Gaffigan? Here it is. Gaffigan has just introduced Father Time Bourbon. The promo says, bourbon raised with love and discipline in heavy oak barrels, undisturbed by children or the stress of parenting. And there's a video.
Angie, another round on the house. Hi, I'm generous comedian Jim Gaffigan, and I'd like to talk to you about a condition that affects 3 out of 5 men. That's 6 out of 10 men, or 9 out of 15 men. I'm talking about a condition called fatherhood.
Yeah, I didn't see the fatherhood train coming. I thought I would be protected from that, but it hit me. It hit me hard.
Even though I didn't tell Jim, but the condition of fatherhood hit me 5 times. I could have given him fair warning. I didn't.
Now, this can affect all types of men. Good-looking men, ugly men. It doesn't matter.
Well, personally, I was diagnosed with late onset fatherhood, which is pretty rare. I made it through my 40s, and I think it's fair to say I was somewhat cocky that I had made it through the maze. But at age 50, fatherhood found me.
I somehow ended up becoming a father, and I've never even gotten anyone pregnant before.
I'm not even a father, but I'm about to get married, so I'm really worried about this condition. Is there anything I can do to protect myself?
One of the only things we have discovered that can help reconcile this situation is something me and a group of scientists have developed called Father Time Bourbon. This bourbon may not cure you of children, but it makes you forget about those children.
Being woken up in the morning with the word boo by a 4-year-old is frightening and stays with you the rest of the day, sometimes the rest of that week.
You know, fatherhood hit me when I was 23. I had a beautiful baby girl, and strangely enough, it hit me again 21 years later when I had a beautiful baby girl.
I'm really afraid of how it's affected all my friends. They just stay home, they never get to do anything. You know, that doesn't sound great to me.
Now, will it solve the problem? No, I have a solution. That solution is called Father Time Bourbon. And I have some right under my hat. I don't. That would be weird if I had a bottle under my hat.
Introducing Father Time Bourbon. A father's joy is earned.
Huh. All right.
Is it real?
Yeah, why not?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's real?
Yeah. Maybe Jim will send us a crate since we just ran his commercial. Yeah. But that's not at 9. Come on, Jim.
Yeah. Come on. Have to bring the Gaffigan brothers.